Hi guys, I'm Saachi and welcome back to our live show here on Glamrs on our main page on YouTube and Facebook. For those of y'all that don't know me, I work as a makeup artist and content creator here at Glamrs. So I make a ton of hair care, hairstyling, makeup, skincare videos for you guys, which I really hope you enjoy. Um, so based on that, today's topic is going to be revolving around makeup. I have put together a simple, very easy, no brushes needed makeup look, which you can do using just 6 products. Now, I just want to start off by saying this by no means is me trying to tell you to put on a full face of makeup and sit in your house. I know we've all been stuck at home, safe at home during this lockdown. Um, but I believe that if you wake up in the morning, have a good shower, do your skincare, put on a fresh pair of clothes, and put on a little bit of makeup, it really gets you out of that monotonous zone where you're extremely lethargic, you're bored, and you feel like you just need to sleep and let go. You don't need to be that all the time, especially now. It's important for our mental health to have something to look forward to, something that's going to make us feel a little more productive, something that's going to make us feel a little more put together. So I feel like that is important. And for someone like me, and I hope some of you also feel that way, I love makeup. And my makeup has just been sitting in my drawers for the last month or so. So today I decided to pull some of my favorite products out and show you, even if you're a complete beginner that just wants to try out a little bit of makeup and practice at home, show you some of these products that you can use. You don't need to invest in brushes and hundreds of makeup tools. It's very simple. Um, Also, you can use all of these products. They're very affordable for all skin types. This is not a skin type based video. You can use it for all skin types. Some of these products work. I know people that I have dry skin, people that have oily skin also use them and they work really well for them. Even combination skin, sensitive skin. Um, and also it's a simple makeup look, so even if you're just heading out to pick up some essentials or pick up groceries and you want to put a little bit of lipstick on, a little bit of highlighter on, these products will get you there. Even if you want to, maybe you have a Zoom call with your colleagues or your friends and you want to look a little bit more put together, this can really help you out. And even something as simple as you want to practice your makeup skills, then there is no better way to begin than using these products. Maybe not these products in particular, whatever works out for you, but these particular steps to have a nice base for you to start off with. Um, so, that being said, I can see a lot of you guys have already tuned in. Hi Revati, hi Chitralekha, Anandi, Nisha, Madhu, Nia, Kamini, Kalpana. Thank you guys for joining us. And thank you that Kalpana says, I really like your videos, good vibes. That's amazing to hear. I'm glad you guys find our videos to be interesting, our content to be informative, because in the lockdown, it's obviously a little more difficult to put out more content for you guys. But as long as you guys still enjoy watching it, this is what we're here for. And thank you so much for the good vibes. Hello, Durga, Sudeshna. Um, Lavina says hi. Okay, so like I said before, I can see a bunch of you guys asking if these makeup products or tips are for oily skin or dry skin or sensitive skin. All of these can be used for all different skin types. There is no particular skin type when it comes to, I would say, 5 out of the 6 products that I'm using today. And even the sixth one, which is my foundation, is I will speak about it as I get there. Um, yes, Uma, I can see you. She says, can you please suggest a makeup look for combination skin type with basic makeup items? That's exactly what we're going to do today. Irrespective of your skin type, we're going to go through all of these. Okay, so yeah, this is literally a 5-minute makeup look, super simple. So I'm going to begin. The first thing that I'm going to apply is moisturizer. So you can use any moisturizer that suits your skin type. If you have an oily skin, you can use something like Neutrogena has an oil-free moisturizer. Um, if you have dry skin, you can use Settle's moisturizing lotion or Nivea's cocoa butter or anything that you have at home that you normally use to moisturize. I have extremely dry skin and it's becoming drier because I'm constantly sitting in front of the computer and working, or I'm just at home. So I'm using the coconut oil serum by Pinara. So I'm literally just taking a few pumps of it. I always rub product between my palms to warm it up and then go over my entire face, do my neck, forehead, everything. So this really acts as a nice base for the rest of your makeup to go on. And I think even if you're not putting on any makeup, putting on a little bit of moisturizer at the beginning of the day or at the end of your day is super important to keep your skin hydrated. So pick your moisturizer according to your skin type, but make sure you use it at least once or twice a day. And I just like to rub the excess um, into my palms and my forearms, so I'm not wasting any product. Um, Hi Suma, I can see you. Thank you so much for your lovely compliment. Um, Anita says, "Hi, how are you? I'm good. Thank you for asking." She wants a CTM routine for oily to combination skin. We actually have a video that you guys, of course, will know Aisha, who also works with me, my friend here at Glamrs. So she has done an entire skincare routine, which is great, especially now. She's done a DIY skincare routine using all home remedies and natural ingredients. So we will try to link that here for you. It's alive as well, so y'all can definitely check that out. And she's explained everything because she has very oily skin, so that's really going to help you guys out. Tanisha gives me a big virtual hug. Thank you so much. Um, okay, there's another comment from Tanisha where she says, can I use primer and compact only for a no makeup look? Yes, you can definitely use primer as a filler to kind of make your face look. It's not going to even out your skin tone, but it's going to make your face feel more even and smooth to touch. And using a compact on top of that is just going to lock it all in place. So your face is going to, if you have oily skin, this is a great routine to follow. It's going to really set everything in place. And you can use a compact which is like a foundation compact. So I have one from Kiko, their weightless matte compact, which is really nice. You can use the Maybelline Fit Me compact. Those are really nice. So as long as you put your moisturizer on, then your primer, so the foundation or the compact has a little something to stick to and it stays in place all day long. That being said, we're going to move on to our next product, which is foundation or concealer. Now, I am leaving this completely up to you guys because I tend to drift towards two different things, um, like depending on what my mood is. So one is basically H2O skin tint, which I've shown you guys so many times because I really like it. It's from Pixi. Now, this is a brand that's available at Sephora, but you can try the Nykaa BB cream, you can try the Garnier BB cream, L'Oreal's Cushion Foundation or BB cream. All of these are great dupes, and you can find in these BB creams also um, those that are meant for combination skin. I mean, those that are meant for oily skin and those that are meant for dry skin. So when you're picking out even a normal foundation, go in for products. If you have oily skin, go for oil free, go for matte. Words like that, look out for them. If you have dry skin, look out for words like luminous, glow, dewy, natural. All of these are what cater to your specific skin tone, and that's why they're labeled like this. So you might find one foundation which you find in these two different categories. So depending on your skin type, you choose one. So I suggest for a day like this, you pick a BB or a CC cream because they're of course lighter on your face. You don't want too much makeup also on your face. You want to keep it natural. You want to keep it easy to use because that's what I really wanted to try to do today. Talk about products that are very easy to use. So BB creams are super easy because I just use my fingers and I just rub it in. And in areas where I have little more redness, I just take a leftover product and just pat it in. So that really helps. But as you can see, I have dark circles, so I have to use a little bit of concealer. So sometimes I just use only concealer and I don't use a BB cream. That's completely up to you. Kanishka actually says suggest makeup for dry skin. Like I said right now, this makeup is specifically for every skin type, like literally any. But the products that I'm using today, I have dry skin and they work great for me, and most of them are affordable. So I think you should definitely try them out. So I'm going to use a concealer and just go in the areas that I need it. So this on my lovely dark circles, a little bit in the inner corner, and here around the nose, just make tiny C's. And because naturally us Indian women have quite a bit of pigmentation around our mouths, so there, and just a dot on my forehead because I get oily between my eyebrows. So I'm just gonna, like I said, no brushes, so I'm just gonna pat it in, and I have a mirror in front of me actually so I can see better. And just pat, 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 pat. Always remember, if you're just using concealer, then make sure you use one that is the exact shade or very similar to your skin tone. Because otherwise, if it's lighter, you're going to have that white cast or like a gray finish. And also, it's going to be very prominently lighter in these areas. And the rest of your face doesn't have any product on, so it's going to look pretty off. So this one pretty much matches my skin tone. Not exactly, but it's close enough. And even here, I just drag it down onto my mustache area and just pat, 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 pat. Same thing on the other side. Drag, 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 and just pat it in. And you can see the redness getting covered up immediately. I'm just gonna look for a few more comments. Girija actually says I have increased 5 kgs in this quarantine, so please help. Okay, so honestly, this has happened to 90% of us, and it's fine. It's completely okay. Like I said, it's okay to not always feel your best or look your best because at the end of the day, we're going through a pandemic. This isn't something that happens all the time. And it's okay for us to not be at our best. It's okay to let go a little bit sometimes. And I suggest that if you want to change it up, if you feel like mentally, physically you're not feeling your healthiest, then it's okay to go ahead. You can try workout apps like a Nike Training Club. You can try out CureFit. These two apps I really like to use and they work very well. They have great sessions for everything from dance to Zumba and any sort of HIIT training, high intensity, yoga, everything. But at the same time, I would say if it's just something that's bothering you because you think, oh my God, I have gained weight, that's it. But you shouldn't let it affect you, is what I mean at the end of the day. It's okay to put on a little bit of weight in this time. It's okay to not feel your best self. There are days when I wake up and I don't want to do anything. I find it difficult to sit and get my work done, and I don't feel as productive, and that's completely okay. Like, we can all have those days. We've been stuck at home the last couple of days. We've not had that much human interaction. We miss our friends, we miss our boyfriends and girlfriends and parents and loved ones and all of that. So it's okay to let go a little bit. It's okay. Just make sure that you give your body what it needs. Do not go based off I've put on 10 kgs or 20 kgs or 30 kgs. If that's making you feel better, it's okay. It's okay. You have a lot of time later to catch up on all of these things and to get back into shape. But if it's something you want to do and your body's going to feel better, you're going to feel physically and mentally healthier, then I suggest those two apps to definitely work out. Um, okay, so I'm just gonna go through a couple more comments. Uh, okay, Ansari, I can't really see your comment. I know you've said, okay, I found. I'm Alifia, I'm 22 years old. I have uneven skin color all over my face. What makeup should I choose to cover this up and to get the same color all over your face? Okay, so Alifia, the right way to go about that is to use a foundation or a CC cream or BB cream, whatever it is that you want to use and that works for your particular skin type or tone. um, but nowadays we have foundations from drugstore to luxury, all sorts of brands which are like available in so many different shades. So finding your shade shouldn't be that much of a problem. But for the purpose that you want to solve, I suggest a good foundation. Like you can use Maybelline's Fit Me foundation. I know a lot of you guys like that. You can also use the L'Oreal Pro Glow or Pro Matte foundations. It comes in a nice hygienic tube. I really like that. Um, you can use LA Girls foundation, LA Girls Pro high definition foundation, which is also really, really nice. So you can choose between any of these. They work from the list I've given you right now, works for both dry skin and oily skin. And if you want, we also have a video in which I've actually spoken about a bunch of different foundations. It's all about affordable makeup and affordable foundations to be particular. So you should definitely check that out and let me know what you think. Um, Okay. Meeta says, can we apply a color corrector for a natural look? Definitely, you can definitely apply color corrector if you want to. I do it sometimes, not definitely for a natural look, but if you're someone that has very deep dark or discolored dark circles, then you can use it. Just make sure you use very little depending on your skin tone. So if you have, sorry, it's getting a little hot, so I'm just gonna put on the AC. So if you have a fair skin tone, lighter skin tone, choose like a light orange salmon corrector. If you have my kind of skin tone, you can choose like a light, like a medium orange. And if you have a deeper, darker skin tone, then you should use a slightly darker orange. Now, all of these you can get at Krylon or Ben Nye. Both of them have really beautiful color correctors. So does LA Girl. LA Girl has a very nice one shade corrector, but you can use little or more depending on what you want. But eventually, it's going to really help you cover your dark circles. Go in a light layer using your fingertips. I never suggest using brushes for color correctors because you tend to put on a lot more and then it's difficult to take it off and your face ends up looking orange in those areas. So put a little bit and then put your concealer on, put your foundation on and then powder and it'll all stay in place. Okay, so for me, I'm not going to actually powder today because I have dry skin and this concealer pretty much sets by itself. It's not that much of an issue. I'm going to go in with my next product, which is blush. So the blush I'm going to be using is from Miss Claire. It's the Blush On. It's a cream blush and it's very affordable and they have different shades, but I quite like this one. It gives that nice dewy natural pink glow. So I just put a few swipes on my cheek. I know it looks a lot right now, but it blends into almost nothing. So I like to do that. And just again using my fingers, just rub it in. So since we don't have any makeup on this right now, because I've only used concealer, you can just rub it in. If you had foundation on, then I would suggest just patting it. Just go in patting motions and it's all going to blend in. And because you've put a little bit on your nose, it tends to look more natural and makes your whole look more put together and more like a no makeup look. So I suggest that. I can see, Charmi, you have a bunch of questions about how to do a natural makeup look. So I suggest you just follow along. I'll take you through each step. And then if you have any particular questions about one step, I will answer them as soon as I see your comment. Jasman says, what about blemishes? Okay, so like I don't really have, touch wood, I have pretty clear skin right now because I've not been going out. But if you have anything pimples because of any hormonal issues or any acne or anything like that, then I just suggest you take your concealer onto your finger. Don't ever use your concealer wand directly, because then it tends to get um, transfer bacteria onto your wand, and then you're using it in another place, you might break out there as well. So take your concealer. Say if I have a little vein here that shows. I'm going to show you. Take it onto your finger like this, and then just pat it. Pat it in the area that requires more coverage. So if you were to do, say, acne here, then you just pat. Don't swipe, because that's going to take off the pigment. Just pat, and you should get the kind of coverage that you desire, and your acne will be hidden. Um, okay. Farhana says how to grow lashes in this quarantine. Okay, a lot of people have asked me about how to grow your eyebrows and lashes. So I know two things that people really use is coconut oil and castor oil. Now, I am not the best person to ask about this, because for me nothing helped. But 90% of the people I know that have used castor oil and coconut oil um, for their lashes and their eyebrows really helps. You can even make serums at home now. We actually have a video on like DIY natural ingredients used to make a lash and brow serum, which really helps to make your lashes grow longer and thicker as long as you religiously use it for a while. So we're gonna link that below to your comment, and I hope that answers it. Uh, Okay, I'm just trying to see if we have any more questions. Yeah, Vishwanathan, sorry, actually says that for those of y'all that are looking to buy products, I don't know how long the shipping is going to take, because I tried ordering something yesterday and it said it confirmed my order on Nykaa, but I don't know if it's going to ship in 10 days, 20 days, a month. The same thing goes for Amazon and Flipkart. Um, of course, you have your groceries, your basics available on Amazon for a while now. But if you're trying to order anything apart from that, like makeup and skincare, clothing, anything like that, I think they are accepting orders. But I don't know how long it'll take for something to be delivered. The last time I ordered something from Amazon, it took about 17 days for it to get delivered. It wasn't an essential, of course. Um, but it was something I'd ordered a while ago and forgotten about, and it took a good 17, 18 days for it to get delivered. So that's a great, thank you for mentioning that actually, because I know a lot of people have that sort of query. Harshita says, do a video for combination skin. This makeup tutorial will really help you even if you have combination skin. So do follow along. Uh, Okay, Dia says, how do you do makeup in summer? Because my skin sweats more. Okay, so basically, this is something that's not necessarily pertaining to any skin type. Even if I have dry skin, I sweat a lot, of course, because our climate here is super, super humid. So, what I suggest you should do is set your face properly. Use a good translucent setting powder or a compact to set your face in place. And apart from that, what you can also do is take oil blotting sheets, or you can take tissue paper, just square tissue papers, tear it up from the center so it becomes two thin square sheets, and fold it, and you can just keep it in your pocket, and every time you get sweaty anywhere, just dab it on. So even if you have makeup below it, it's not going to take off your makeup, it's just going to take off that excess sweat that's sitting on top, and your makeup will stay in place, it will look flawless and without and mattified. um, Another thing that you can also do is use a primer before you put on any makeup. The primer from Miss Claire is really nice. The primer from Color Bar, they have a mattifying primer, which is great. So those are two I highly recommend. So let me know if you try them out. And we're gonna go on to the next product now, which, as I said, I have dry skin, but this next product, even though it's a liquid, It dries to a matte finish and it's a liquid highlighter. It's very, very pigmented and it's beautiful on Indian skin tones. They have, I think, 4 or 5 shades. It's from Makeup Revolution. It's their liquid luminous gold highlighter. So the way I use this is just put 3 dots on both sides, little bit on my nose and on the tip and on my chin. Now, one tip that I always give you, keep your hand at bay and just keep taking off the excess. You don't want to look like an oil spill. You just want to look like you're glowing from within. So whenever you have excess, just take it out on your palm. And your nose should be like an exclamation mark. So you go down the bridge and then you make a little adjust at the bulb. So it looks like your nose is thinner and it gives a nice highlight. Now for your cheeks, I just think take 2 or 3 fingers and just go in dabbing motions and under your brows as well. So make like a nice C, and that will give you a very nice highlighted effect. Same thing here. Go under the brows for a little more definition. And highlighter, I think, is a great thing to add to your routine, especially now because we've all been sitting at home and our skin tends to get dull and lifeless over a period of time. So a liquid highlighter like this one especially, which isn't going to go all over the place, isn't going to melt off because it dries down to like fixes itself in place, doesn't move around at all, which is also why you need to dab it in and blend it in really quickly. And another trick that I like to do now, you can see I have a bunch on my hand and on my fingers as well. So I just take this and go over my eyelid as well to add a little bit more definition and in my inner corner. That's all. So it automatically makes your eyes look more awake and bigger and adds a little bit of highlight on the inside. So we're done with that. So I can see a lot of you guys. Hello. For those of y'all that have just joined in, I can see Suchetna, Prabhu. Thank you guys for joining in. I'm just trying to look for a few more questions. Yeah, I can see someone said the room isn't very... Sorry, I lost it. But something about the room being darker, yeah, because it's wood on one side, that's why I feel it gets a little darker. But I have a ring light in front of me, so hopefully you guys can see everything more clearly. If you can't, I'm going to try to do a different light setup the next time. So do let me know actually in the comments if this is enough for you to be able to see, especially if I'm doing a makeup look. Or if you'd like me to have the room more brightly lit, then I could definitely do that. We've actually, Glamrs has been lucky, we've been lucky enough to get sent some of our equipment from work. So hopefully we'll be shooting a lot of new content for you guys as well from our home. So we're going to be shooting and making some videos for you. So if you guys have any suggestions for that as well, do let us know in the comments and we'll definitely try to make at least a few of them. So next we're going to go on to something that I know I love the most out of all my makeup products is mascara. So the mascara I'm using is from Sephora. It's the Outrageous Extension Dramatic Volume and Length Mascara. So it pretty much covers everything. It gives me volume, it gives me length, it gives me thickness, everything. And this is a travel size one. It's super cute and it's of course more affordable and it doesn't run out. So I'm using the travel size one. And this, using your mascara the right way, is really going to give you so much thickness and volume in your lashes, and it's immediately going to make you look more awake. So what I do is I'm going to just use my mirror to be safe and I just go in a wiggle and roll motion. So wiggle and roll, wiggle and roll, wiggle and roll, and then just swipe through my lashes a couple of times to disperse the product properly. And you can see what a big difference it makes literally with just one coat. My eye looks so much bigger than this one and it looks more defined. So I'm going to do the same on this side. Wiggle and roll, wiggle and roll. Don't worry if you get a little bit of mascara on your eyelid. No one's going to notice. Or if you really are very particular and you want to get rid of it, don't bother going in immediately. Just wait for it to dry for like 30-40 seconds. It's going to become like um, completely dry and matte. So then you can literally just go in and just flake it off like that. So I'm going to show you. I have a little dot here. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to show you how to take it off. So I just wiggle and roll and go in upward motions. And same thing on the other eye. Yeah, you can immediately see a difference. And now I'm just going to do a little bit whatever's left on my lower lash, because this is what's going to make your eyes look more awake and give the lower lash line also a little bit of definition. This is also something I really suggest for those of y'all that are keen on doing some eye makeup but scared to apply eyeliner, because I know I am, and that's why I love mascara. That's why I started using it and now I can't get enough. So that's something I suggest. Like if you're scared to apply eyeliner, if you think your wings aren't going to be even, it's going to be a little bit of an issue, then just go in with mascara and it'll really make a difference to your eyes. I promise. Just use it the right way in this wiggle and roll motion. Do your upper and lower lash line to give more and definition and make your eyes look more awake. Also, I have a question that says, Saachi, what sunscreen are you using? I use a sunscreen by Neutrogena, and I also saw another question, sorry, which I didn't reply to, it passed me, which said, do you put on sunscreen during this quarantine also? And yes, I suggest no matter where you are, outdoors or indoors, sunscreen is super important to apply for your skin, because even when you're indoors, even the sunlight that comes through your window also affects your skin. It's not like you have to be out in like direct sun for you to be affected. Even that little bit affects you. So during the day, I suggest, even if you just put on moisturizer at the beginning of the day, you wash your face and you put on moisturizer, just go in with a little bit of sunscreen on your face and your neck, and you'll see a big difference over the years. Like your aging is reduced, fine lines, wrinkles, dark spots, pigmentation, all of that is kind of prevented rather than dealing with the cure later. So sunscreen is definitely a must. Uh, for those of y'all that I answered comments, I can see a lot of y'all are saying thank you. Really appreciate it. And I hope I've answered your questions well. Yeah. Nandini has a question. She says, please say how to control face oil naturally. So, something that you can do is basically now your pores are probably more open, larger if you have, and secrete excess sebum, which is why your skin becomes oily, oil production is higher. So, what I suggest to do is use ice cubes you do your makeup or just at the beginning of your day when you've woken up. This will not only depuff your face, but just go over the areas that you have, like your T-zone especially probably gets more oily than the rest of your face. So just go over it till the two ice cubes completely melt, and this is going to close your pores. So it's going to minimize them and make them smaller. And then when you put on primer or foundation on top of that, everything just gets sealed in, and that texture you see sometimes on your nose or on your cheek or chin area, those little bumps, that also goes away and your skin stays matte for a longer period of time. So I really hope that helps. That being said, we're on the last product for today, which is lipstick. So now I have so much to say about lipstick, because apart from mascara, this is one of my favorite products. This is from Ruby's Organics. It's a lipstick in the shade Rhubarb. So Ruby's is an Indian brand, so most of, actually all the products they make are very suit Indian skin tones very well, complement them beautifully. So it's a matte lipstick, but it's very creamy to put on. So, and I know that Charmi had a question where she said how to put on lipstick correctly. So I'm going to show you right now. So I like to start with my lower lip when I'm applying cream lipsticks. And I just go from one side to another and dab. That's the first thing I do. Then I turn the lipstick around, so I'm using the sharper edge of it, and I'm just going to use my mirror so I get the line correctly. And I just use that as a lip liner and outline my upper lip. And then fill it in. And you can do the same for your lower lip also if you want to add more definition. You can just take the back end and outline it. You can also do this to make your lips look more plumper and more pouty. So this is what it looks like. It's a very nice color which looks very nice on Indian skin tones. Another thing I want to mention about lipsticks is, now if you're someone that wants to simplify this routine even more, then what you should do is just put on your lipstick on your lips, dab off a little on your cheeks, or just go in with your lipstick on your cheeks like this and blend it in. It's super simple, especially with cream lipsticks. This is the best benefit. You can use it all over your face, a little bit on your nose, and you can even put a little bit on your eyes as well. And this is really going to make your look super dewy and fresh. Like, you just have that little bit of cute redness on your face, but it's going to pull your whole look together. And monochromatic looks are super in. Like, they've been in for a while now, and matching everything is difficult with a lot of products. So if you're just someone that's wants, instead of a 5-minute look, a 2-minute makeup look, then I highly suggest doing this. And just put on a little bit of mascara and you're ready to head out the door. So Farhana actually has a question that says, suggest best highlighter for medium skin tone. So we're going to link the highlighter video that we've done. We actually, guys, for those of y'all that are asking for different highlighters, concealers, foundations, we have a bunch of videos that we've done, like Glamrs product recommendations or my product recommendations, that I really think you guys should check out. They're all affordable products. We have concealer, we have highlighter, we have foundation, eyeliner, mascara, lipsticks, everything that I've spoken about today. So I think you guys should really check it out, and I really hope that helps. Jesleen says lipstick on cheeks isn't harmful. No, that's not true at all. If your lips are in fact more sensitive than your cheeks, so if you're using something on your lips, it's made for the purpose of using it all over your face. So you can definitely put a few dabs on your cheeks, on your eyes as well. Especially organic stuff like this is very clean and it's not going to harm your skin in any way. If you can use a lipstick on your lips, especially cream products, then you can definitely use it on your cheeks as well. That being said, I've answered a lot of questions today, and it was fun hanging out with you guys and doing my makeup again for a change. I haven't done it in a while, so it was nice. It was like a little bit of practice for me and a little bit of self-love when it comes to makeup. And I hope you guys followed along, or at least learned something a little new about a few tricks. And do try out this makeup look, even if you're just learning to do makeup, because you don't need any brushes, sponges, any expensive products. You can use whatever you have at hand and you can create this makeup look, which is going to suit every skin tone and every skin type as well. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed our live show today, and we're going to try and answer all the comments in that you guys have left behind. But until next time, stay tuned and stay glamorous.